Okay, all right, settle in because we've got some seriously exciting news. Fresh out of Gamescom 2025, just huge. Anyone who follows gaming, especially The Division, you know this is a big one. We're talking about the return of a game mode people love. So today, we're doing a deep dive into Ubisoft's big reveal. The Division 2 Survivors. Our mission basically is to unpack what made the original survival mode so special, so unique. What we actually know about this new version, the Survivors, and why its comeback is, well, such a significant thing for the whole community.
It's really interesting when you look back at the original survival in the first division, isn't it? It just hit different. It wasn't just like more missions. It was this almost complete flip, took away your power fantasy, threw you right into this raw extraction scenario. Brutal.
Exactly. Brutal is the word. I remember it so vividly. You're suddenly stripped bare. All that gear you grinded for, gone. You start with, a basic pistol? Maybe some thin clothes?
Just the basics.
And bam, you're dropped into this howling blizzard. It wasn't just fighting, guys. It was fighting the cold, fighting this infection you had.
That ticking clock, the sepsis, that feeling of being weak, vulnerable. It was intense.
And that was the genius of it, I think. That vulnerability, it forced you to improvise, to really think. Every bit of cloth, every painkiller you found.
Oh, yeah. Massive release.
It felt like a huge win, right? Because you needed it to survive. The objective was simple on paper. Get geared up, survive the elements, reach the dark zone, which was already dangerous, PvPvE chaos.
Always tense in the D's.
Totally. And then get extracted before the sickness got you. When you actually made it out. The sense of accomplishment was just unparalleled. You really earned it. You didn't just outshoot people, you outlasted, outthought the whole situation. Nailed it! That's the feeling. Every run was its own story, Those close calls, the desperate sprints for loot, high stakes, amazing atmosphere. That gameplay loop was just chef's kiss. So rewarding. And now, after all this time, Ubisoft drops the bomb. The Division 2 Survivors. They're calling it an updated take, right? Not just a straight port or remake.
Exactly. An updated take on the survival extraction experience.
And, okay, here's the really interesting part for me. Magnus Janssen, he's back. The creative director from the original Division Survival.
That's huge news. Having the original creative lead involved. That says a lot. It suggests they really understand what made it tick, what the fans loved, and that wording, updated take, is key. It implies evolution. We don't have all the specifics yet. Obviously, it's early days, but you can speculate, right? Maybe deeper environmental stuff, or dynamic weather, extending the social side, or the PvPvE tension.
Maybe new threats, things tailored specifically for this mode?
Could be. Or perhaps more complex crafting, ways to interact with the world, building on the original strengths without just copying it.
That sounds promising. Addressing maybe some old frustrations, but keeping the core, the soul, intact. Maybe more randomness, procedural elements to keep runs fresh.
That would definitely enhance replayability.
So what we know for sure is winter setting, survival extraction gameplay. It's coming. Roadmap says TBA, but the whispers, the hints seem to point towards maybe 2026.
Seems likely. And honestly, this is just a massive win for the players. People have been asking, really asking, for this mode back for years now.
Oh yeah, the forums, Reddit, everywhere.
Right. And the developers are emphasizing transparency this time, involving the community. That feels like a good sign. They seem keen to listen.
Okay, so let's wrap this part up. We've got the Division 2 Survivors officially announced. It's bringing back that intense, cold, desperate survival loop we talked about. It's positioned as an updated take, guided by the original creative director, Magnus Janssen, likely landing sometime in 2026.
And a real focus on community feedback during development.
Which feels like a positive direction for game development generally, doesn't it? So that brings us to the final thought, something for you to chew on. With Ubisoft promising this updated take and saying they're involving the community, what unique twists, what new challenges could really push Survivors beyond the original? What would make it even more compelling for you? And what does this whole community-focused approach maybe signal for how games might be made going forward?